Hi guys. I'm hoping that this live is gonna work because a minute ago I tried starting it and the screen was upside down, but I don't think it actually started. So anyway, say hello if you're here. Let's see. I can't get it to pull up here. I can get it to pull up here. We're here. Okay, I got it. Okay, hello. Say hi if you're here. Yeah, I'm really worried that I see the hearts, but yeah, sometimes the live's like, I can tell it's not gonna start up right. I don't really know how to explain that, so whatever, man. We'll wait a minute, and I'm gonna organize paper scraps because I have hundreds of them. Thousands, millions. Hi, Maddie. So I've been wanting to do something like just a little bit more exciting and fun, like I was talking about yesterday on yesterday's live, and so I was like, oh, you know, let me try something that I have seen like a video of or something like that. And I remember seeing Natasha from Treasure Books. She made these cute little booklets with her paper scraps, and we all have scraps. So I just wanted to come on today and do just kind of a quick little project before I get back to making my 100 loaded heart pockets. So let's do that. Oh, Christy, hi. First time you've caught me live. Well, I'm glad you're here. Hi, Bex, how are you? And hello, Laurel. And hi, Katie. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, I told Arlo, so Arlo, my daughter, she brought me this bear this morning, and she asked me if it could be in, she goes, can this be in your Crafty Cutie video? And so I was like, yes, it can. So I thought this was so sweet. Yeah, she was so excited to give it to me. It has like sequins that you can play with. You can go like this. Yeah, but it was really sweet. So I'm gonna put it right here. I just love that she got me a teddy bear. Like what? I have some little things to give my kids after school, and I'm excited for that. Hi, Mary. Hi, Diane. So, yeah, let's get into it. We all have a ton of paper scraps. So, like I was saying, I got this kind of idea from Treasure Books, and I thought we could see what we could come up with and like maybe try to make it kind of our own project. So that's a good idea, Christy, our little mascot. Okay, we all have lots of paper scraps, but if you guys cut down scrapbook paper as much as I do, and you probably do, you probably have tons of strips. So Natasha made cute little booklets with these strips, and I thought we could start out doing that, and then we'll see if we can come up with some more ideas. So I'm just gonna kind of like pull some of the paper scraps out, and I'm gonna get a variety of colors and textures. Yeah, she has really fun ideas, and I love that her ideas are always just very simple. It's just right on my level. I have a lot of like folder scraps in here too, so really thick paper, and yeah. Let's see. This is honestly such a mess. There's so much. So this is going to be really good for your smaller scraps, I would say, because I had a lot of bigger ones too, and I mean, these could be like, we can do all kinds of big projects with these, so I think I'm going to stick to the smaller ones. I have my little cute stapleless stapler. If you've never seen one of these, I have a few videos on it. We're going to use it today. And then I also have my my crocodile eyelet punch. Yes, and yes, you're right, she made little dangles, which is why I got my eyelet punch so that we could do that. Okay, so maybe I should get some charms out, but I think we'll just start playing around with the paper and see what we can come up with. So, I know that well, okay, if I'm being honest, I didn't watch her whole video, so yeah, we'll just kind of play around with it. We're gonna need a cover for the little booklets. So, let's see here. And I was thinking these would be really cute to have in your bigger journals, or are we? Oh. The thing is when I look on this screen, the picture is like a little bit smaller than what actually I can see on mine, if that makes any sense. So it looked like my head was getting cut off, but I'm pretty sure you can see my head. I've heard you refer to making pen pal packs and Patreon packs. Are they the same thing? Yes, they are, Mary. For a long time I would call them pen pal packs, and I think it gave people the wrong idea, and it was a little bit more confusing, so I still say it sometimes because that's kind of that's what I think of it as. Okay, let's see. So basically we're just gonna find, and I'm just playing around here, so once I figure out what I'm doing, I'll let you know. Just playing. So there's a couple ways we could go about this. We could cut down a bunch of papers to be the same size and have it be really neat and tidy, but that would not be my style. So I think I just want these little booklets to be big enough that you can write little notes on them, or this would be cute to have next to your bed, write down your dreams, something like that. And we can decorate the covers also. So, okay, I think I'm just gonna start out with one being kind of like the cover. Yeah, so I'm just gonna fold a bunch of my strips in half, and I'm gonna have this be the biggest one. What size is this? Not that it matters, because you're gonna use whatever size scraps you have, but this is like 2 inches by 7.5. Okay. Then I think I am going to stick to having all of the scraps they can be skinnier or like not as wide, but I want the length to be just about the same. So we'll save all of the little pieces that I'm cutting off. We can use those for other things. By the way, I have so many scraps. Like, I have 2 things full of scraps here, but I also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more of these. I really need to do something with them. But I will say I do reach for them often when I'm decorating journal pages, but I don't seem to go through the scraps as much as one would think. I am also pulling pieces that at least have one side that's either white or blank. But again, I think you could make this kind of a junk journal style. You could make it really just whatever the heck you want. There's a fuzz on my nose. One time you mentioned the mini journal YouTubers possibly having a bad experience with it or something. Can you elaborate? The mini journal YouTubers. Oh. Remind me. Drinking some water with, it's like a water with like a flavor enhancer. I think that's what it's called. It has electrolytes in it, if you were curious. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I think I kind of know what you're talking about. Maybe you were talking about, well, anyways, if you can kind of elaborate. Okay, anyways, so I'm not loving how this first one's going, but I'm just going to stick it through. That's not what I meant to say. I'm just going to stick with it, and we'll see what we come up with. We'll probably get some other ideas from it, I guess. Maybe it was just the impression I got. Well, I guess I'm just not exactly sure what you mean by mini journal YouTubers. Mini journal. And that is perfectly fine if you got an impression from something, because I would be more than happy to talk about it. But I'm kind of curious if you meant, or I'm kind of curious if what I was talking about and what you're talking about is, sometimes I do get a little frustrated when people are selling journals and underprice them. I don't know how to explain that. When people are selling journals at such a low cost, it can kind of screw up. I don't even know how to explain what I'm talking about. It can kind of screw it up for everyone else who makes journals and actually like is pricing things how they should be priced if you are getting paid for your time and like everything that goes into it. Is that? I don't know, man. Okay. Alright, I'm just lining these all up. Okay, I thought maybe that's what you're talking about. But that's not to say that like if you're starting out, I'm not saying, I don't pay attention, I don't pay a pension, I said. I don't pay attention really to what people are pricing their stuff. And I'm not actually going to be like upset with someone, but just overall, it can kind of get in the way of people being able to it can get in the way of people pricing things at a fair price. But it's just tricky with handmade stuff, so I don't know. And it can be tricky when you're starting out as well. Okay, let's see. Oh, was it about mini album? Oh, Maddie, I think I know what you're talking about. I think that's... That reminds me of something, but that was a different discussion and I don't quite remember, but I think I know what you're talking about. For this one, I put a lot of papers in this one. And so I'm going to use my crocodile here so that I can put an eyelet. I don't know why I just waved it at you. And then I'm going to make some smaller ones and we'll use the stapleless stapler. Let's do this one kind of cute so that we can like, yeah, maybe put some charms on it or something. So, okay. This is going to be hard for you to see over here because I'm using like small pieces, but basically I just kind of lined these up how I wanted. And there are just, yeah, just all of my scraps. I'll show you once and then I just have them all folded in half. And then I am going to punch 2 holes kind of at the top. Whoa. I'm just trying to kind of get it lined up. And then I'm going to put 2 eyelets. The only thing with this, you're not going to be able to open this flat like a book. So this is just going to be something I would say that's good for writing notes, tossing in your purse, or putting in a little journal. But this is a pretty cute way to use your scraps. Like, it's a pretty cute little project. We're going to decorate it too. Now, should we just decorate it using scraps? I don't know. I think I might be able to, or I think I might allow myself to use some other little items to decorate. Okay. Okay. So, this is what we're working with. We have little eyelets up here. They're not very straight, but that's okay. And then you can see how, so you could you could use this like for your projects for like collaging, or you could write on the backs of them. But let's decorate it just to make it cute, because why not? And let's see, in my little scrap bins, I have all kinds of scraps. I have probably fabric in here, lace, paper, wallpaper. Okay, Maddie, I remember and I'm sorry, I think I knew your name once, World Peace Knits. If you want to remind me of your name. I had thought it was about a small size journals video or something. Oh, no. You don't stay away from making videos on anything just because maybe I mentioned. I'm not really sure. You do you. Like, don't you worry. You make videos on anything you want, but I would definitely like to figure out what this discussion was, because sometimes I'm really confusing when I'm trying to explain something and I like trip over my words, and maybe like I said something that sounded like one thing, but it wasn't actually. I think I remember talking about mini albums one day because, oh, was it the binding of mini albums? Like there's this one, let me think about it. There's this one binding method that apparently, from what I heard, and I don't remember, this was so long ago, I don't make mini albums anymore, but from what I heard, you were like not allowed to show this binding method in your videos unless you had some kind of license to do so. Not license, but do you get what I'm saying? And I don't know. That might have been what I was talking about. Okay, so since I have book pages in here too, I am just cutting out a little mushroom. Cute little guy. See if I like. Nah, I don't feel like mushrooms go with this. I'm gonna find like a cute flower or something like that. Just something for the cover. Oh, I got some vellum. I got some lace in here. I'm telling you, I got a little bit of everything in here. Hi, Melinda. How are you? Yes, it was the binding method, and like I said, I don't think that you need to avoid anything in your videos. Like, yeah. Because I don't really even know how accurate that all was. I'll look it up so that I can actually like explain to you what I was talking about. Mini album binding method. Let's see here. Oh, we can make some little mini books too. Okay, we'll do that. But let me just try to get this taken care of real quick here. What's that? Oh, it had something to do with hinges. Yep, it had something to do with hinges. Do any of you know what I'm talking about? Hinge system. It was some kind of hinge system. Yep. But I'm not going to mention the... There we go. I see. Let me just... Here we go. There's a patent on it. Okay, it's called the Hidden Hinge Plus. So it's a type of binding that you use in mini albums, and yeah, this person has posted like that they have a patent on it. I can't say that. A patent on it. But I don't know. You do what you want, but so I'm just gluing on some more scraps, by the way, on the front here, just to kind of decorate. And then I'm probably gonna get some, well, maybe some like Tim Holtz floral die cut. Yeah, let's see. There we go. There we go. Just gonna pull out a couple. And maybe some labels. But mostly we'll just use the scraps. Maybe some little stickers. Yeah. 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 All right. We'll get back on track here. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Julie. How are you? Coffee at Disney. Hello. I want to go to Disney so bad. It's not even funny. I want to go so bad. One of these days. One of these days. I would seriously, I would go just to go for one day. Why not? Disneyland's expensive. Oh my gosh. Last time I went, I remember for like one day, I don't remember how much the tickets are, but it can be an expensive thing. However, I feel like you can do it kind of cheap. Less expensive if you plan things out. Hi Savannah, hi Regina. Okay. Yeah, you're, oh Julie, I didn't know you were 2 hours away from Disneyland. You're planning a Disneyland trip. Whoa. I'm jealous. I want to go. Can I go? So here's our little booklet. Disneyland for your first time, seriously, it would be, yeah, too good. Too good. Okay, well, I mean, I don't know. We got a little booklet here, okay? We got a little booklet. Let's just keep making some booklets. And now I'll probably try to use my stapleless stapler. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to pull out some paper strips. Last time I went was in 1993. Whoa! And you live 2 hours away. You maybe are not as obsessed with Disneyland as I am. If I lived well, okay, I take that back. I was going to say if I lived 2 hours away, I feel like I would try to go all the time, but yeah, maybe that's like one of those things where I'm wrong. I don't know. I've probably been to Disneyland like 10 times, I would say. And it's probably my, no, it's not probably, it is my 100% favorite place in the world. I've been to Disney World, I've been to Hawaii, I've been to Vegas, I've been to the Grand Canyon, I've been to Arizona. Where else have I been? Those are the places I've been, if you were wondering. And Disneyland's the best. Oh, I saw someone say something about ephemera. Oh, was that Katie? Let me see. Okay. Katie's trying to come up with her own ideas on making ephemera. Anyone else try to do that? I try to do that a lot, Katie. I try to come up with ideas all the time. And I almost always feel like all of the ideas are like already, like someone's already done them. You know what I mean? Okay. I feel like I'm just doing a lot of paper folding at this point. So let's see, what else? Let me take a peek at treasure books. Let me see what she was doing here. Okay, I guess kind of the same thing. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and, okay, let's try something a little different. Let me pull up the comments again. Whoa. Wait, what'd you say? Oh, Julie, sorry. $93 is how much it costs. Okay, in 2019. Oh, whoa. Okay, wait, that's not bad. Or that wasn't then. I don't know. So for this one, I am going to have single pieces of paper, and they're going to be different sizes also. But I'm going to have like a front and a back cover, so I'll have these be the covers, and then we're going to put papers on the inside, so it's going to be kind of like a sandwich. And I'm just going to make sure that all of the papers at least, so it's going to be like a little booklet, I guess, but all of the papers will be either this size or smaller, I'll say. Yeah, so I might cut some down. So yeah, basically I'm going to use the biggest one, which is the cover, as my template, and I'm just going to go through, cut little pieces, make even more scraps. I'm going to use some of my book pages. And you could go about this different ways. You could tear the scraps and have it be kind of scrappy, or you could have them be nice and clean cut. I am trying to pull pieces that kind of go together, but hello to you in Alabama. Oh wow, when you were in high school you went every year. That's awesome. Okay. So I think I would use these little booklets as maybe not writing, but I would use them as papers to collage or make other embellishments. And I think it would just be fun to have this in a journal so that you could just pull from it. Oh man, I hate when like fuzzes are flying all over. Getting in my face. Alright. Okay. Now I'm just going to kind of alternate the sizes. So, by the way, the stapleless stapler, you can only use this little stapleless stapler on not too, like think about if you're stapling something, you can't usually staple too many things together. Same idea with this. So I'm going to try it out on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. And you use it just like a stapler, and it crimps the pages together, basically is what it does. So you just put them in there, make sure your paper is all the way back. The only thing is you do have to squeeze it pretty hard, and then pull it out, and then I'll do like 2 of those just like I would with staples, basically. And so you can see it holds the pages together. Now if you rip them off, I will say that like it's probably not going to hold, let's see. Yeah, like you can tear them apart. It's almost like it's perforated, I guess, in a way. No, that wouldn't be the right word, perforated. Anyways. So, I am going to, so I just wanted to show you real quick that I'm going to continue on making my little booklet here. So, I'm going to put more pages in here now. And, okay, then, so we have a front and a back cover for this one. And I'm thinking I'm going to use my hole punch for this one. And I'm going to do like 4 hole. I guess I could use my eyelet punch too, but yeah, I'm going to do like, I might need to actually. That's why this is nice, because it will actually punch through quite a bit. And then you can use this little lever so that everything can be lined up. And so I'm going to do 4 holes across the top. Okay, we could use twine, or we could use, I don't know, other things. I'm just going to loop the twine through the holes, just like that. I'm just making this up as I go. Someone's car alarm is on, if you can hear that. You could just do 2 holes also, but I'm going to tie a little bow. And then we'll decorate this one too. Oops. Okay. Bye. Have a good day too. Yeah, so just another little booklet. This one, I will say, I think you could kind of crease the top a little bit better and have a flatter writing space. So this one's kind of more like a notepad than a booklet. There's that. But like I said, let's go ahead and just decorate the cover just for fun. Did Arlo make Valentines? She didn't actually make them. I had a bunch sent to me from Ramona at Junk Journal Creations. Yeah. Sometimes I mix things up. Junk Journal Creations. And they were little Valentine's Day cards that had heart-shaped crayons and some that were chalk. And they were done up so nice and cute. So that's what she took to school with her today. And actually, I'm just remembering right now that she has a Valentine's Day party that parents are invited to. Oh, that's in 2 hours. Shoot. So obviously, I can't let her down on that. I'm going to have to go, even though, or I shouldn't say I have to go. I'm going to go. I want to, but I also have work to do. But all right, just looking for something pretty for the cover. I don't know, you know what, I think I'll keep it kind of simple. Oh, thanks, Maddie. Yeah, hit that thumbs up, please, if you like my videos. It would be funny if you didn't like my videos and you were here. I mean, I guess I wouldn't be that surprised. So, Melinda, I've been struggling with ambition or something. I want to do so much and see so many cool ideas, but I can't get myself psyched to do it. Oh, I get that. I get that. And I guarantee many of the people that are in this chat are the same way. It is really hard. It can be, I think, overwhelming because there are so many ideas out there. There are so many. And you start like making a list of like, I want to do this, I want to do that, and then it becomes too much. So I get that, and then it's hard to get the motivation to actually follow through with a project. But that's why I say, like, you just have, first of all, you are gonna have to push yourself in the beginning. And I always suggest trying like a simple project, depending on like what you are interested in. Yeah, pick something simple, start with that, and then as you go along, I think that you'll notice that you get a lot more motivation to do all kinds of things related. Okay, I'm going to put this sticker on the cover here. There we go for this one. Yeah, so I definitely think starting out with something rather simple is the best way to go. And then after that, if you can't stop yourself with all of the projects and you're just going, there you go. You did it. Okay, this is a cute little one. We got this one. So we got a couple little booklets. Let's just make a couple more. I'm dying of hunger right now, but let's see. Maybe we'll do like a little wraparound one. I'm not sure. Let's kind of see what other kinds of scraps I got in here. Let me just play around with. I have lots of big scraps too. This is probably like 4 inches by 12. So for this one, let's see. I'm gonna try something out. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing, but I'm going to like accordion fold all the way across the paper. So just in case you want to make some, so if you have a lot of these sizes, I know people are always trimming the 12 by 12 paper pads. So like I said, this is probably 4 inches by 12. So you can see I accordion folded it. Okay, so then we're going to put it back in its a little accordion fold. And I'm going to go through and glue down, I'm trying to think how to do this. Yeah, I'm going to glue inside like this. Let me just do it. Yeah. Let me just do it and then I'll show you what I mean. It always helps when you watch another video after. Okay. So now I have this, so I basically glued so now I have this. Does that make sense? So we have a little book here, but I'm going to take another piece, and for this, I'm just going to make this kind of scrappy. Tear it. I'm going to use this one to wrap around the cover. I don't really know what I'm doing here, but we're just making all the booklets that we can. sorry, so I'm just like playing around with this, so okay, so this second paper, I kind of tore it to be scrappy because we're gonna decorate it, but this kind of wraps around like this. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of glue that in place. I'm not gluing the one that wraps around the front cover though. Just the front and back cover are getting glued down. Okay. Yeah, I think that these will be fun little things to put in pockets for sure. I'm gonna kind of tear this down a little bit. And then, again, I'm going to kind of decorate the cover just with some scraps. Okay. We'll put a little label on the cover. Actually, I'm going to put the label on the part that kind of wraps around. So let me do that and then I'll show you what that looks like. Hi Teresa, how are you? I'm glad that you're able to catch one of my lives. I'm going to use a little piece of Velcro for this one, but that's only because I just have it here. You don't need to do this part. So I have these little Velcro dots. I am just going to attach the front of the Velcro dot and the back so they line up. Just make sure that's good. There we go. Okay. So I'm not going to take the time here, but basically, let me show you. So this one's just like a little wraparound booklet, I guess. And then you just have a couple pages, but you could decorate these. You could make this more of like a junk journal with like little pockets and things like that. But I wanted to keep all of these a lot more simple and more like booklets than more mini journals, just so we have a different kind of project happening. Okay, so I'm gonna put those over there. By the way, if you're a Patreon member, I did share the printables for February today. Those are there for you. And I'll probably do like a video using them to give you some ideas. Okay, so I think we're gonna do like one more before I go. And let's see. Hi Lucy, how are you? I'm glad you're here. I know I have a lot more strips of papers. Here we go. Oh, this is such a mess. It's driving me nuts, but that's okay. Again, let me look here. If I just sat here and like, I could make so many little booklets with all the scraps that I have going on. We could have so many, but that would take so long. Okay. Let's make like a little tag one that ends up looking kind of like a tag, but I need a drink. So just like the other ones, I'm going to start with a bigger piece of paper for the cover. And I'm just going to trim since most of my scraps are really skinny strips, I'm gonna have the cover not be too big. I'm trying to think, what do I like the best out of these? I really like this one. I feel like it's so much easier to work with. So where you have the holes on the top and you have single pieces of paper in here rather than having them folded over, if that makes sense. So basically I'm going to cut these all down to single pieces. So I have my front and back cover. We're going to sandwich in the papers in between. So I'm going to use this as my template, and I'll have all different sizes of papers in here, but just nothing bigger than the cover. So yeah, I'll just go through and make a bunch of these up. Now I've always really liked making like what I call a scrappy pad, and that's where I'll have all kinds of different sizes. But for these ones, we'll just make it a little bit neater. Doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, right, Valentine's Day. Right, I just remembered. I wanted to do something for my kid, or for dinner tonight for my kids. Huh. I always do like a heart-shaped pizza. I mean, it's easy, and my kids like pizza. It's probably what I'll do. The nice thing, if you do the single pieces of paper, it can be however thick you want it, but I would probably want to put these inside a little journal, so I won't have them be too thick, but yeah. Okay, go. Okay, not perfect, but that's okay. Then I'm just going to hold them all together, and I'm going to punch. We'll just punch. Oh, I like how it looks with 4. So we're going to punch holes all the way across. Maybe more than 4. We'll just see. Let's just see how many we could fit. It doesn't really matter. Oops. One more. Okay. Then once again, just use some twine, or like ribbon would be fine. Just randomly got a little piece here. Let's see if I can thread this through easily enough. Oh, that was a close call. You could use a little paper clip to hold these together while you're working with it, but that would be too much work for me. Making pepperoni roses. I feel like I just saw, oh wait, maybe that was you on Facebook. Julie, did you post a picture of that on your Facebook today? I think I saw that. Okay. Sorry, I have to have this kind of close to my face while I'm doing this, but I'm just looping the thread, or the ribbon, all the way through. Kind of back and forth. Okay, well, maybe I saw someone else post a picture about it. Because I've never heard of that. Okay, once you get to the end, you can take the 2 ends of your ribbon or twine and just tie it into a little bow if you want. Hi Jennifer, how are you? We're just making little booklets. Just little simple projects here. Okay. So there we go. You could use the front, the back, whatever. And you just have your little, I mean, it's such a simple little thing, but it's definitely pretty cute. And again, we can decorate this one. We had a tiny little miniature tag here. Here we go. Oh, I forgot. That's right. I was going to make this a tag shape, but that's okay. That's okay. It's not really going to change anything about it, honestly. Just make it cute. You don't have to decorate the covers, but I think it looks pretty cute to do that. And I mostly am just doing a little collage kind of thing. Go. We got our little collage booklet. The little strings are in the way there. Okay. We're gonna make one more with the really skinny strips that we got here. So this one, I think I'm gonna make this one. They're all gonna be the same size. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Because if you're cutting pages down a lot, typically all the same size, then you probably have a lot of the same sizes of strips. So I'm going to take, this is probably like 1 inch by 12 inches. So I just lined up a bunch of these, and I'm actually just going to cut these down into, actually, I kind of wonder if I should, before I cut it, I'm going to put a little eyelet in this one, just so nothing shifts. So I'm going to punch a hole, put an eyelet. There's probably like 5, 6 pieces of paper. You could do more, but I'm just kind of doing it really quick. Okay, set my eyelet, and then I'm going to cut, we'll just do like maybe 4 inches. I'm going to cut the corners on this one to make it a tag shape so that it's a little bit more interesting, I guess. I have so many little pieces of paper scraps now all over that will be garbage. Yeah, so then you just have this little tag shape booklet. I don't know if you can see that. And then I could keep cutting down and just making a bunch of them super quick, honestly. But I'm going to fold that one in half. I'm just going to fold it all in half and then do a longer one. Also with an eyelet. Set it and forget it. This one I'll just take like 2 seconds to decorate the cover on this one. Yeah, at first I was thinking this would be really time consuming to go through and make a bunch of these, but now that I'm getting kind of on a roll, I think that if you did this and had like an hour or 2, you could probably actually make up a bunch of these super quick. Okay, so there's that one. So it's kind of fun to just make them all a little bit different, I guess. Yeah, I mean, see, I'm not sure. I have so many teeny little strips like this, but I think those I'm going to save for a different project, like the really small ones. A lot of times I use these in paper making. Like I'll just reuse them. Yeah, okay guys, I feel like you kind of got it now. I think that we did enough for now because I have a lot more things I gotta do today. So I'm just gonna clean this up and I'll just stay on here with you guys for a second while I clean this up. Hopefully that gives you some ideas, some inspiration to do something with your scraps, or even just, yeah, maybe just to do a simple project. Oh, what a mess. You know what I'm gonna do, guys, while you're on here? I'm gonna dump these little booklets on the pile of scraps, and I'm going to take a little photo. Trying to get, there's like some garbage mixed in. I should have been better about that. That's okay. There we go. I really like the ones that have the little ribbons. I think that's my favorite. Do a little picture just for a little thumbnail photo, and this camera is no good, but let me wipe it off so we can get the best shot at least. Okay, now we can probably clean it up. Let's do a little, I'll do a reel real quick. I'll do a reel real quick. Get it? There we go. I don't put a whole lot of effort into my reels. There, we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little booklets. I'm going to set those here. You could have a little basket filled with all of your little booklets to use. How am I going to clean up all of these? I feel like all of these scraps are never going to fit back in here. Wow. Well, we're just going to stuff them in. Ugh. This is, yeah, my scrap bins are definitely not organized one bit. But now that you see this, maybe you don't feel so bad about your scraps, because, I mean, is there really a way to make them look pretty? I don't know. Probably. But did I really want to take the time to do that? No. I could probably go through and honestly get rid of some of the smaller ones, but like I said, I typically will use those to make handmade paper, so I don't know. I hope that you guys have a really good rest of your day, though. Wait, it is Wednesday, right? Yeah, it is. Whoa. Okay. There we go. I usually keep one down here on my work area because I do actually pull from these quite a bit. And I will put things in them. Whoops, that one doesn't fit often. There we go. Huh. Okay, and this one comes over here. Alright guys, garbage. Garbage. There. We did it. let me know if you make any of these. Would love to see. Okay. I hope you guys all have a really good day, and I'll probably see you tomorrow, okay? All right, okay, bye. Oh, where did the button go? What the heck? It flipped.